something that'll make you scream. Ugly people be quiet is the name of the theme. So listen to this tune, don't knock it till you try it. People, ugly people, will you please be quiet?
Yeah, it's like that, Anna. Yeah, yup, it's like that, Anna.
The main squeeze of the airwaves is about to explode.
It's the funk vibe. It's the funk vibe. It's the funk vibe. It's the vibe. Coming in with the rhyme and set it off for those soft. Looking at the front door at main source. Who be surprised?
Come on, now let me tell you what it's all about.
The flavor of the old school.
That's how it's going down.
It's the notorious B.I.G.
Puff Daddy. This is Ice Cube. The Short Dog.
This is DJ Ron.
Jam Master Jay.
This is DMC and the place to be. Classic hip hop.
This is Dr. Dre. It's Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Solo Cool J.
For the Beastie Boys. Warren G. Flavor Flav.
It's Chuck D.
It's Mixx, right?
Got your hands everybody. Come on. Definition of you're rocking with the best.
You already know. WTFB the beat.
We cool? I like this thing. Yeah. We on COVID. I like it.
All right.
We doing this thing COVID style. COVID! Ew. I love it.
Okay, well, let's start there. Hey, y'all. Yo, I got a special. Whew. Anyway, y'all know who this is. This is DJ Kid Disco. This is the old school Jawn Mixx show, along with Single on a Saturday Night, and a little bit of urban expressions sprinkled in there. Yeah, I had to throw that in there because first of all, I got with me my co-host tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Miss Lady.
Oh, you ready for me? Okay,
yeah,
I am Shelly Shell Williams. Single on a Saturday night, single, never been married. This is what I'm doing. And right now, we have a special day. We're doing it COVID style. We have Miche'Le on the line, hollering at our people. Holler at these people, honey.
Hey! Yeah, it's me. I'm COVID-free so far. All to those that are not, I'm totally understand.
Woo! Woo! Yes, we are staying COVID free. I mean, it's a difficult thing. I don't know if you've been out or if you had to venture out. I call it my supply run. Every week I have to get supplies. You got to get more food, more this, and you have to really. It's almost like putting a hazmat suit on. You got to put your face mask on. You got to put your gloves on. It's a lot. So how are you dealing with it all?
Well, I mean, it's crazy because you're just taking a chance with your life every time you go to the grocery store, which I never thought would be possible, but it is, you know? So, every day I think now I'm taking a chance with my life just to get a hamburger.
Just to get a hamburger. It is taking a chance with your life. You gotta like, all right, wait a minute. Don't touch this person. Don't go near this person. Go around, walk around. I don't know. And then you mess up. Don't touch this. So my sister gave me a bottle of alcohol, and she said, just spray it everywhere. If you think you're gonna put something, just spray it. You know, just spray. And I'm like, okay, I'm just spraying everything.
But if you spray other people, because that's my mind thought, I'm going to spray them, not me. So if you're spraying other people, then now you in trouble because now you're not supposed to be spraying other people. But, it's such a crazy world right now. Look, we need to figure out a way to make it happen and stick together. I mean, I get it. I think we are going into a virtual world. Sadly, I don't know who to blame. I'm going to say that. But we're there. We are where we are.
But I don't know if it's sad. I mean, I know that it's a sad situation that people aren't making it. They're not lasting. They're dying. Of course, that's the sad thing. But if you turn the situation into a happy moment and you feel like, all right, I'll spend time with my family, the ones that live in your house, not the ones outside the house, because we ain't going around all like that. But you spend time with the ones in your house. You sit back. You don't have anybody asking you to do this, go run around, go to this event. I don't know. I'm taking the time and enjoying it right now.
I have to admit, ladies, I have been having a ball, even though she's been driving me crazy. But being with my wife, and she's working from home. By the way, Miche'Le, I hate to bother you, but can you please give a shout out to my wife, Carmen, because she is not going to believe I got you in the studio.
Carmen, it's Miche'Le on COVID, and I'm here, and your husband is on the air. Yes, we are COVID live.
She is not going to believe this.
Now, real talk. Well, how else I'm going to meet her? I ain't going to meet her in person. What you doing? Yeah, this is the best way I'm going to meet her.
This is the best way you're going to meet everybody, right? Listen.
Right.
Shout out to Philadelphia.
This is so true. Philly, listen, I used to come there personally, physically, all that I embodied it. And I get it. If I have to start loving them from virtual, I'm with that. Because I really, truly believe that is where we're going. And I'm a happy people. I'm happy people. Happy people like happy people. I do. I understand it.
And that's why we're happy here together. You got the happy crew, for real. Him and I are really happy people. So let's talk about your happy life. All right. So right now, we were just talking about a little while ago about the reality show. Talk about the whole reality marriage boot camp. That in itself just sounds crazy. Marriage boot camp.
Well, first of all, they called it the marriage boot camp hip hop edition. And I'm from hip hop, yes. I do come from hip hop, and I think CeeLo come from hip hop, and I think Styles come from hip hop, And I thought, well, okay, that solidified the show, but never in the show was we like rapping or nothing. So I was thinking we ain't even like getting down. I was like a little bit when I got in the house, but aside from all that, I walked into the show thinking that it was really going to help my narrative of I prematurely took a relationship in 10 months in, and that probably wasn't the best thing that I should have done because I didn't really know him and he didn't really know me. But still, you don't have to be married to go on marriage boot camp. I don't know if they tell you that, but you don't have to be married. Yeah. So we went in with certain issues and came out with too many issues. So it just, it is what it is. And then what they put us through was just, wow, I thought we should be married. Well, that's what it was. We should be married, but we wasn't. And I'm like, why are we going through this? So, just things happen,
But then it helped you accelerate. You know how you've been in relationships and you like, I wonder, is this the one? But somehow you stay a little longer because you don't know. But then it helped you accelerate it and like, yo, now I got rid of get rid of it before it takes too long.
Well, that was my process. That was what my mindset was thinking. And my process was, I was really excited about the lie detector test. Come to find out, I don't believe that girl. But my point is, what I thought, basically the relationship, the term of relationship would be just that. It should be a term of relationship. And like I said, I premeditatedly tried to do it, maybe. I don't know, because of course, I'm the one that brought him out to the show and said, hey, let's go and see, how this could work. And if you're strong enough for that and this and that. And it just didn't sustain, maybe. I don't know. but we really gave it everything we got. We came out of the house as a couple, and we worked like diligently. I mean, oh my God. It was so much, to where it just was a lot. So I can't really, it was a lot.
So how about in the marriage boot camp? I know they talk to you, they give you counseling sessions. Did you learn anything from anybody else that will help you in maybe future relationships?
Oh, absolutely. I learned that if I'm going to be with someone, then, and it takes all of this work, and it takes all of this forgiveness, then I'm good by myself. Like I didn't know what happiness was. So maybe that's not for me. No, I'm just not. The work, I don't know about that. You know, that's a lot of work. So I learned what people really work. I learned what love really is. And, you know, I really did. I learned what it is. And then not from your children, because I have a different perspective of it. You know, I have my children that I love to death, but being with an unequal, you know, that's not with you, and I didn't understand that. And that takes a lot. That takes strength. It takes endurance, and it takes everything, because and not just to mention, I'm public, so the acknowledgement of it, I wasn't ready for it, because I just thought, as I'm ready to move forward, I thought so were they, but I learned that's not true also. So
if you think about marriage and things like that, and marriage is a lot of work. I've never been married myself, but it's a lot of work. But when you talk about the public, isn't it hard to, or is it, I don't want to put isn't it, but is it hard to meet someone and have them love you for the person that you are, the heart that you are, as opposed to the persona of Miche'Le, the artist, the hip hop artist, and the singer? Do you find that difficult to navigate?
I didn't know what that was yet till I went on the show, and then I realized it's very difficult to navigate, because I didn't know that, but I learned that from the show, that even just going public, just even doing what I did, wasn't probably the best idea. I did learn that.
So can I ask you a question?
Please.
Did they give you a heads up before the show of what was entailed, or was pretty much fake it till you make it once you got there? It was like,
well, no, I went in with I said I only knew the guy 10 months, and we just rolled in, and it was what it was. I told him my issues, and it was what it was. But even saying that, he wasn't everything that how can I say this? We didn't have those issues. They weren't that big. You know, I wasn't going everywhere saying, hey, look at that chick. Is that who you want to be with? That's not what was portrayed. That's not what I was doing in real life, but it was portrayed on television. So now it looks like I was trying to really pawn him off, and I really wasn't. I was just my insecurity. And I will say that as a woman, because all of us have them. My insecurities were what they were, but they got portrayed bigger than I wanted them to, and I will admit that. Okay. I will.
Okay, so basically, they blew it out of proportion, but you don't believe that you had the insecurities about other women, or him looking or wanting to be with other people.
Not to that degree. Absolutely not. Not to that degree. Absolutely not. No, I didn't have that. I didn't have those. My insecurities weren't that big. I just said he had a type, I thought, because when he met me, let me say this. I had a wig on. That was a beautiful green wig. And I think he may have thought it was my hair. I don't know if he knew it was. Listen, you could say this now, but I think he thought it was my hair. It's a secret, but it wasn't. So when he saw me again, he didn't see that. And then that was a perception of certain. So most people's perceptions are usually that is what it is. So I thought what they perceived was the same thing he perceived. And I'm not mad about it. Please, I'm not mad at all. about anything. But I do think that the perception of what we went in with was taken a little out of context. Because I'd only known him for 10 months, and we don't live in the same states, so it kind of got moved a lot. And then once we got in there, he don't know me that well, I don't know him that well, so the disconnect was certain because he don't know who to trust. I'd already, it was so much that it was just too much.
That's a lot to put on any relationship, whether you know them for 10 months or 5 years. That's a lot to put on a relationship.
Yeah.
Because relationships in general are hard, period.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about marriage? I mean, is marriage something you may want in the future once you get that one, that's the one? Do you want marriage?
First of all, if I ever thought about marriage, I wouldn't bring them on television. I was hoping that I found a strong man. That's what I need. Evidently, I do need a strong man because of who I am. Period. Just who I am. Period. And if that is not going to happen, that's okay. But I'm happy. I'm joyful. I didn't come into the relationship with him or come into the show broken or not happy or anything like that. I didn't, and I don't want people to have that perception of me. I'm trying to turn a different page. I was trying to show you guys.
Let's turn the page. So what page are you on? You're happy. We're all dealing with COVID right now. But what's a happy day like for you? What do you just like enjoy doing?
My God, I love reading. I love reading. I love writing. I love talking to my kid. I love doing things with my kid, of course. My kid, and I say that because I have an older kid who is so grown. We talk and he's grown, so he's grown man. I love just life. I mean, I'm not like sitting at home all day sulking, worrying about. I'm not. That's not who I am. I love to laugh. I love creating, which I have T-shirts and I have things that I do that are just. I'm creative, so I want that to be known, and I think that's part of why it got drowned too, because on reality shows you can't show that. You can't really sell anything on reality TV. But I didn't. No, you can't. Yeah, because they want drama, so that got drowned as well. But and giving him credit too, he was an established person himself, So I felt bad, and I just want everybody to know that I'm not broken. The word that someone said, and I have to say this, someone said, and I read an email, not an email, text or Twitter, that she's just broken, and I'm not broken. I can't be broken, because a broken person doesn't go and date a guy who's 13 years younger, and still thrive and still have raised a child, and they have blood. There's no way I will still be surviving at this moment in my life. So please don't call me that. I am a survivor. I am not just that. I am a thriver. I am not just that. I'm a provider. I am so many things. I might be thinking to myself, I'm sorry. Yes.
Awesome.
I believe that. I know that. That's
Did y'all believe me?
Yes, I can feel the energy. Even though we're
what you say, kid?
Even though we're social distancing, I still can feel the love all the way over here. And you're on the West Coast, right, Miche'Le?
Yes, I am. I'm in LA.
We're here in the East Coast, in the hot spot at that, but we're still feeling the love. It's just breaking right through, like.
Yes.
Let me tell you, like I said, the first talking to you felt like I knew you forever. It's like, oh, this is my soul.
I know, right?
Well, see, that's why every male host needs a good buffer, and I got two good buffers, and one of them couldn't be here tonight. And speaking of the virus, Aunt Cindy, Lucinda Trotter, She got so many names. Philly Wonder Woman, the Bible Princess. She has so many names. She couldn't be here tonight because she is down right now with the virus.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a double whammy for me because she is my best friend in the whole world since we were kids. And I know she would have loved to have been here to speak with you. But could you give her another shout out?
Yes. Oh my God. I wish you the best. I wish you love and health and best. Listen, you're gonna be okay. Listen, if you're still here, I'm just praying on you, and I'm praying for you. And this is Miche'Le. And don't think that I'm not immune. You know.
Thank you so much. Now I have a question for you. I'm getting ready to pick your legendary mind, because in my mind you are a legend. I've been doing this DJ thing since ever. Take the 4 off it. I'm doing it forever, since the 80s to be exact. And I can remember from the very beginning in the 90s, your name rang bells from the beginning. So what I want to ask you is, you being a legendary staple in hip hop, like you said, hip hop and R&B. Mm-hmm. What is your opinion of the state of music today? First of all, do you feel as though, as everyone is saying, or a lot of people are saying, hip hop is dead? And how do you feel about the state of what's going on today?
It's hard to say hip hop is dead because we fused it. So now we have hip hop and R&B. So there's a fusion of the two, which is what Dre and I did. So it's very hard for me to say that because I think we kind of correlated that way back in the day. And then Mary J. Blige took the throne. So it's hard for me to say that. I don't know what they mean when they say that because it is all one. So I don't understand what you're saying. Does that make sense?
Well,
no, it makes sense. You don't believe hip hop is dead. It's going to live on.
I think hip hop underneath everything that you're going to get hip hop underneath everything you get.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care because when you go to a club, if you don't get a bass, you're going to be thinking there's something wrong with it. The bass has to sub. Something from hip hop is going to have to touch you. So I don't believe it's dead. I think what we did, that was just an organic severance of the two, that is dead, yes. But it's now too fused. It's the same. It's absolutely the same now.
So if you had a chance to I guess I don't want to say make a comeback because your music is timeless, so you don't have to come back. You're already here. You're going to be here for infinity. You have made timeless music. In fact, I think some of my at least one of my 2 kids need to really thank you right now when they hear this interview, because it wasn't for they wouldn't be here. They wouldn't be here.
I did that.
Oh my gosh!
I did that.
Yes, you did. But what I guess what I'm getting at, if you had a chance to, first of all, are you going to come back or do any?
No, but did you go anywhere? I think you're still making music, right? Or what?
I'm still making music, and I'm coming. How can I say this? It has to be true and passionate. It has to be something that it's hard because every song that I write, everybody thinks that it's about my past, and it's not. I have a future.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's harder to just drop music like I want to because everything that I know, then people say, oh my God, that has to be this and this and that. So I have to grind from somewhere else. I have to pay attention to what the new world is. And so when I start from there, and I will, and I am, and I shall, then we will be okay. Because what I tell you, when I do drop it, I want you to listen to the lyrics. It may not be a hit, but please listen to what I'm saying.
Wow. I know that's right. Now,
It's gonna be a hit. We claiming that hit right now.
right, it's coming from Miche'Le.
Right now,
Hey.
It ain't coming from no poo, but we ain't ever heard of. This is Miche'Le we speaking about.
That's right. It's a hit. We claiming that hit right now. Hit records all day. Boom.
Listen. If it because it was somebody from where I come from an era, and you speak at this time, I would want to hear what they say. Period.
So let me ask you a real touchy question, but you're an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me, I mean, we all go through this, but especially me as a DJ, when we want to play your and other music on social media like Facebook and Instagram, they cut you off with the whole copyright situation.
Right.
And it's really it's handcuffing us because we're not profiting from this. We're just trying to play some tunes and maybe get folks to pay us attention as a DJ. So how do you feel about that? Do you feel that us DJs playing your music and others on social media, do you have a problem with that, or do you agree with the Warner? It's mostly the distribution companies, Warner and Sony, and companies of that nature.
That's not up to me because we don't technically own our music. So you're going through another channel to get it because I'm a writer on my projects.
Right.
I don't own think about it. I don't own the master.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if you directly trying to say why when you talk to artists, why we're not allowing you to do it, it's not us. Because if we don't own the master and we're just writers of it, then you have to go through the other channel. You're not going to call me and say, Miche'Le, I want to play this and be able to clear this. You can't clear anything through me, even though I'm on the record.
So y'all hear that out there, radio land and podcast land? I've been telling y'all that for a few years. See, I was right.
Yeah.
I've been telling y'all.
Because it's very, I'm just clearing it up. I'm making it real. We keep it real in the field, don't we?
Now, Shirley, back in interview mode, now I'm getting ready to ask you a question. Back in your urban expression days, I know you was playing a lot of Miche'Le's music because that was right in the thick of it. What was your impression when you first heard songs like Something in My Heart? Did you know that she was, that's that voice?
I mean, when you first hear it, I mean, you come off from a fan. You're a fan. You're like, you're singing to the music. You're enjoying the music. So you're like, yes, of course we're going to play the music over and over. So I was like, oh my goodness, I love the music. And then the fact that then you start getting into it more and you're getting around it more. You're like, yes, then you get to see her more and you're like, she's amazing. Now she's wonderful. But I love your music. I love your work. So yeah, we definitely played the video. And when it came to even having a video show, we couldn't just play music. We had to get it all cleared from ASCAP and things like that. So we all had to get the music cleared.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, that's the whole thing from an ASCAP thing. So even if you wanted to play music on your website or something, you have to get it cleared from ASCAP. So everybody has to get a dime, or they have to make money off of something, and so it's not a whole artist thing. But of course, your music is wonderful, and I can't wait to hear the new music, the new hits.
I know I'm going to be playing. I hope I get a copy because I'll be putting it in my rotation.
Well, the way it goes now, look, everything is digital. Look, you're gonna.
Thank you. And now that I'm independent and I want to be independent, I'll figure out a better way to do it so that you guys can call me personally, because I'm trying to really do that. So everything is going to be good, And listen, and even if it's not, whatever way I have to do it, I just want to sing. So my whole goal is, I think I was dropped here to do that. And
so is there a time? Is there a time frame when this new music is going to be hitting the streets?
I've been saying that you can't even ask me that. I've been saying that for 10 years, and I don't even know. I feel like you can't ask me that. But I've dropped things. I've dropped many things. And I've dropped them mostly on iCloud. what is it? Cloud? What is it? Is it iCloud? Am I saying it right?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. I've been dropping on SoundCloud, just things. But at this point, everything is different. Everything is I'm in a different space. Listen. I grew up. I'm a grown woman now. I think I got it, and I just want. I think I figured it out. I think I know what I want now.
What do you want now?
Do you miss touring and things of that nature?
Of course, I miss that. I'm talking to you. I'm sitting here. You think you would have got this long interview? If I was on the road, I would be like, I only got 15 minutes. My manager would have been here going, oh, you gotta say this and say that. Stop. Ooh.
Yeah, see,
none of that.
This is making COVID-19 work for us.
You love this COVID-19.
No. We love the COVID-19. But you know what? And that's why I said it has its positives. It's bad. People are hurting. But then it has its positives. And yes, thank you for giving us your time. And I'm appreciative of it. But I'm sure hoping when you get back on the road, when you come to Philly, we visit us, we come out, we bring the cameras out. We got your back. You know what? We calling ourselves Team Miche'Le. We your team. We your Philly team. We your promotion team over here.
Listen.
No, I appreciate it. I love Philly. I miss Philly. I miss flying because I love flying. I was on the road every weekend, so I absolutely miss going to the airport. And now I'm not even gonna be mad about all the hecticness of it. I miss so much of just going to different cities and just seeing different people, and I miss all of it. So yeah, I can't wait until the world opens up, and hopefully the world opens up with the same love. Oh, same respect, or just God, even more. That would be amazing.
Now,
I'm surprised that you're about the first one I've heard that says they like to be on planes and they like to travel.
I do.
I haven't heard anybody say that.
I do. I love it. I've been doing it for 30 years, and I absolutely love it. I miss it because that's what I do.
Wow.
So this right here is just like, I don't know what to do with myself. My fingernails, y'all should see them. Oh my God, they're bad. And I never cared about them because I did them on the road. There was things that I did on the road, and now that I'm not on the road, I'm like, I don't know what to do. But your fingernails, you should do them on the road. They look bad now. It's just in reverse. I'm doing all bad here because I'm out of sequence.
You're not a sequence.
I'm out of sequence.
Oh my goodness.
So
funny.
Real quick, I want to ask you a question. You've worked with a lot of different producers and beat makers over the years, I'm sure. Is there any particular sound or style that stands out that you prefer to work with? And moving forward, who would you like to work with if you could?
I think honestly, DJ Mustard is probably one of the tops that I love. His sound. I love what DJ Khaled does because it's positive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably who I really have been really listening to. Also, I like Party Next Door. Although I'm not like reggae or anything or nowhere near it, but I think he could teach me to do that.
Okay.
What if you came out with a reggae song?
I think he could teach me to do that. And I'm like, yeah, can you hear my vocal on that? I just always try to, because when I do it, I just laugh at myself. But,
So what was your favorite track that you did?
Always hands down. No More Lies. And Something in My Heart. Favorite tracks. And then coming up on a runner is Close to Me. Close to Me is probably another one that I really, truly love to death.
Now, no More Lies. We just heard the oomph in the power of your voice. I mean, Something in My Heart too. Something in My Heart was on a whole nother Snooty Fox Hotel type of situation. So you really
Snooty Fox. You know what about that Snooty though? Woo!
Every city has a Snooty Fox. I don't care where you live at. It may not be called the Snooty Fox, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't care where you live, the Snooty Fox.
Every city has one. But what I'm saying with nasty nice tea. Oh my God! You just don't. First of all, the beat.
I love Nice Tea, but it's not one of my faves that I love to. I love Nice Tea. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like one of my like. When you ask me something ask me what I would like to perform, it's not Nice Tea. Nice Tea was more about me and Dre, and maybe that's it. But because it was such, it was a lot. So Nice Tea was, I love it, but it's not one of my favorites.
One of your favorites. She said, "No more lies." So that no more lies. So when people ask you, I know everybody asks you to sing that all the time, right?
Yeah, no, I'm more, of course. Something in my heart tops everything. It's entered into the classics. It's a classic. They did give me that. They gave me the props of it being a classic. No More Lies is because it's just it's amazing that what I was thinking or what I was going through is still resonant to this day. And I find it to be, when I sing it, I get more mad every time I sing it because they're still doing it,
So you wrote No More Lies.
Huh?
You wrote No More Lies from the heart, I should say.
Oh, I wrote it before I met him. So when he made it valid, that's when I sing. When I sing it, I'm on fire. So.
Well, wait a minute. Who made it valid? Am I asking the wrong question? Who made it valid for
You
you?
might be asking the wrong question because that song was. And then I only had the first verse. So then when I met him, that's when I got the second verse and everything, and from there. But it's so, to me, it's such one of those songs that just, everything though back then, everything that, like I said, I have to write from my heart.
Okay, well, thank you, secret person, because you gave us a timeless classic. So thank you.
Could you see a remake right now? Like maybe bringing it back, bringing pieces of it back, and bring a remake with maybe an artist that's out today. Maybe what's her name? Dojo, Kojo. A different one of the artists.
Right. Well, absolutely. If they would touch on it, I would love to do it. I mean, I think that would make a lot of sense. As a matter of fact, Bianca did. Bianca, she touched on Nice Tea a little bit. She used the hook on Nice Tea. So Bianca did touch my song. She did the hook on Nice Tea. So I was like, oh wow, yeah.
No, I want to see you do a song with.
Well, I mean, I didn't get to do it, but the fact that they even was able to bring it into a genre that's this. Come on, it's almost 30 years. So
if
I'm not mad at it. I mean, they brought it into a genre that doesn't know nothing about what I was talking about. But if they brought me in, oh my God, but I would love that, but
So let's just say, for the sake of argument, for shoots and giggles, let's just say Cardi B or SZA or one of those two asked you, would you do it?
Would I? I would jump at the what? I would jump at the chance. I mean, come on, let's not forget that y'all. Did y'all forget? Wait a minute. Let me get her name right because I'm about to lose it. Y'all don't remember that Bosman. Is that her name? Bozeman. She remade Something in My Heart.
Oh,
what's her name? Come on. You're a DJ.
Jasmine.
Come on, Bozeman.
I know you talk. It's. I'm having.
She redid. You little bit of memory, like myself. She redid Something in My Heart, and I went up with her. We did it at the Triumph Awards. Yes, B. Bozeman.
So how did that make you feel when an artist comes to you?
What are you talking about? I went up with her, and I was she's gracious because she didn't have to do that.
Wow.
We tore the house down because it was beautiful. She gave her new version of it. I came in, and I tried to stay out of her way. Because I know I'm still alive, so I still perform the song. So I was trying to just toned down, and I told him, V. Bozeman, she killed it. She did a whole different. She did it in a jazz way. She laid back in it. She sat in it. She did it. It was beautiful, and I reposted it. You go on my page, you'll see it.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yes, man, she did. And it was beautiful. But the song has been redone from Japanese people have done it instrumentally. The song has been redone many times. You just have to go and research how many times it's been done like in that manner. Instrumentally, it's been done a lot.
I'm going to do that.
We would know that because we don't own the masters, right?
Right.
So you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that buzz.
Get all that. I'm not going to get that data. But the song has been redone. Trust me, many, many, many times. So I'm grateful. And I didn't even do all the music. I mean, not all the music. What am I saying? I didn't do the music, but just knowing that that's the music and that's my melody. And if they use my vocal, that's a beautiful thing. And one of the other guys, just to say this, L.A. Dre, he was the keyboard player and one of the people who did some of the music with Dre. He's passed on, so it's a really special song to me. So when I perform it, it's super special. Super special.
Oh, wow.
Something in my heart, super special to me.
I'm feeling you. Do you have your kids? Does your daughter? Are they interested in music or anything creative?
Ooh,
my son is he's an IT tech head. He loves music as well. He wants to score movies. My daughter, she can't sing, but she wants to be her own person. I think what she says to me is, "Mommy, I want my own first impression." So she's her own girl, and I love that. I post her with me a lot, and she's an amazing kid. They just want to be their own human beings, and I appreciate that. And I didn't sell my children early, if you understand what I'm saying.
Now,
I didn't put them in the business. Yes.
How old are your children?
My daughter's 17 now, and my son is 29.
Okay. So let me ask you this: when you were touring heavy, did you find it was a hard maneuver with having children and touring at the same time?
No, not at all. Because back then you had money and nannies. What you talking about?
Okay.
Nannies and what you talking about? But now, when I came off, you gotta remember, you didn't read my story. When I had my son, I was on the Hammer tour. I found out I was pregnant. I came off the tour and I didn't go back out. That was it. At the peak of my career, I had my son.
No, I actually do remember that.
Yeah,
I did. I saw the movie. Yes, that's
yeah. At the peak of my career, I had my son.
Well, that's right. It was in the movie. That's right.
I put it in the movie. I've been trying to tell y'all the truth, but y'all don't want to get it. Y'all keep saying I'm lying.
That's right. That was in the movie.
You mean y'all? You mean them? You know, mean the people that
the people. Well, them other people. I don't know what they call. Y'all call them trolls? What do they call?
Trolls, yeah.
Trolls.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them.
Telling me I'm lying. I told them the truth, and they still don't like it. So I don't care. I told y'all. I got pregnant, came home, and I didn't go back out.
And that was with your son?
That was my son.
Right.
My firstborn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The IT tech. See, look. I'm gonna go out here and get these computers together.
My son is smart as all get out. He's amazing.
So do your children ask you a lot about the well, mommy, tell me some stories or things of that nature, or what's it like in the business, or because I mean it just seems to me it gotta be amazing as a son to be able, wow, my mom is Miche'Le, like that's just
no. He grew up with me. No, I mean my mother and grandmother raised him to a certain age. No, he doesn't, and he connected with his father. They're wonderful. My daughter has been with me. I've had her since day one. She had a nanny. I think I got a nanny when she was a year. I waited a whole year because I wanted the experience. No, I think they grow with us and they don't have to ask questions because the first thing I do with my children is come home and tell them anything that I do bad out there or anything that I know is going to be exposed. I come home first and I say, listen, you're going to see this. Mommy apologizes or mommy messed up or mommy did this. I'm always the first to tell them before they get to school or before they get to work or before whatever they do. I have to because I want them to hear it first.
Now I got one last question for you. If you're going to tell any artists up and coming that are listening, that are going to, listening to this podcast, do you have any tips or thoughts to tell them to help them get where they're trying to get to?
Yeah, I mean, right now, to be honest with you, the internet is the way.
See, I've been telling y'all that.
Listen, the internet is the way. Don't go pay somebody to do what you can do by yourself. Figure yourself out. You know how to make yourself up, and you and your mother and sister know how to do makeup and hair. Go get that. It's free. I mean, you don't have to pay for anything. I mean, try and do it on your own, and then build your own empire. And then when you go and you have something to sell, then they don't get all of your money.
Oh my goodness, Shelly, didn't we just have that conversation the other day?
Absolutely. I tell you, I believe in making your money and doing what you got to do because the internet is there. And that's why going independent is the best thing to do because they're not going to sign people anyway unless they have good numbers.
Absolutely. You got to have numbers to even get signed, which is ridiculous because you did all your own work. Yeah,
but
so
they want to get signed. People want to get signed to take them to that international level. Gives you the
okay. Then here's my advice. Then maybe we need to figure out a way to get to that international data, so we can do it on our own. So instead of us just stopping where we grow, why don't we start going where we need to be? Because that's the key.
That is the key. I think that back in the day, artists used to go on like there was a video show in every market. We had the video show here, and you had Ralph McDaniels in New York, and it was one in every market. And artists used to make that circuit. I think people have forgotten that independent. Even that independent TV show is in every market. So if you can't get on mainstream while you're being independent, I think they should make the circuit and go to the independents in every market to still get that publicity and have the independents. Because the independents, to me, made some of the artists because we were there when Jay-Z, first came out. We were there when Ja Rule first came. We were there. We broke the artists. So if they could do that, and go back to the grassroots of things. That would be my take on it. If I had an artist, that's what I would do.
Absolutely. But now artists understand what revenue is. So it's hard to tell them that. Because if you can't give them the revenue to do what they want to do and they feel like they're stagnant, they're going to go where the revenue is. They're going to go where the money is. So even though you started them and they see somebody come and go, hey, I can do this for you and make you do this for you can do that and this. So I know what they did, but what you did, it doesn't matter anymore. So that's the problem.
Oh wow!
Before I forget, let's shout out Bobby Holiday, Terrence because they helped make this happen. Bobby Holiday has his book out. He's the DJ, but he's working on getting it out. It's already done. But he's the DJ. You remember Bobby Holiday?
I do. Bobby Holiday.
Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, Terrence, thank you so much for making this happen. Stay positive, stay safe, please. Thank you.
Yes, stay safe. And this is Single on a Saturday Night. And go ahead, Kid Disco, and you are.
This is also the Old School Jawn Mixx show.
Oh, one more shout out to Single on a Saturday Night. All my crew. We haven't been able to. We have a TV show. We film every fourth Saturday. We haven't been able to film for a couple of months now.
Everybody's down. Miche'Le,
wait. Could you do us one shout out for Single on a Saturday Night?
Ooh.
This is Miche'Le, and I was single on a Saturday night in COVID.
In COVID, yes, we were in COVID. We are not going to keep you long. I mean, we've already we have taken up all your time, but to right where you are, what is it, 8:40? Where we are, it's 11:40 at night.
But wait a minute. I gotta be greedy for just 1 minute. Wait a minute. I need one for DJ Kid Disco. We not do. I need me a DJ Kid Disco shout out, drop something. Can you hook me up, Miche'Le, please?
Okay, well, tell me what you want me to say.
Just say, DJ, you are rocking with DJ Kid Disco. This is Miche'Le. That's all I need.
This is Miche'Le, and you are rocking with Kid. What is it again?
Oh, let's try it again.
What?
DJ Kid.
What is it?
DJ Kid Disco.
DJ Disco.
What
is it?
DJ Kid Disco. DJ Kid Disco.
Oh, okay. So the DJ going in front of Kid Disco.
Ooh, I like that.
What? This is Miche'Le, and you're rocking with DJ Kid Disco.
And Shelly Shell.
And Shelly Shell, that's right.
Oh, wait. This is Miche'Le, and you're rocking with DJ Kid Disco and Shelly Shell.